We're here with Drew Doughty, a young boy from London, Ontario, who's had an accomplished career in the pros, in the big leagues. And hockey has changed, you've changed, and a lot of people say, if I only knew then what I know now, things might have been different for me. When you look back, what would you tell your younger self? And is there a point when you would tell yourself that it would have been like, that would have been great to know at that age? Is there something that you could share?
I always worked hard in the games, but there's no doubt when I was young, I probably didn't work out as much as I probably should have during the season. I slacked a little bit in practice. Maybe I would make tape plays and hit good shots, but maybe wasn't skating my fastest all the time. And I started to learn as I got older as a leader that you need to lead by example in practice too.
Yeah.
And if your leader's the hardest worker in the practice, then the other boys have no choice but to follow you up. So I learned that late. I wish I had known that maybe a little bit earlier, and I maybe would have stepped into a leadership role. Sometimes I look back at my younger self and I'm like, man, you did a lot of dumb stuff, but it worked in a way. Like I had some great success, luckily, and won some cups and gold medals, and I for sure didn't do everything right, but clearly there's something I was doing right.
I want to ask you about your parents' pride in seeing your success.
Yeah.
And,
it's happened so many times. My mom crying, whether it was the draft day, my first NHL game, anything. They never hesitate to tell me how proud they are of me, and it feels great hearing that from them. So yeah, they've always supported me in every way, and when they tell me how proud they are of me, obviously you feel like you've succeeded.
So tell me a bit about your hometown, being from London, and we've been talking to guys about just how their hometown built them into the people they are today with the support. And tell us about playing minor hockey in London, the people.
I love London. I believe I'll always live back home in London. I own a house there. I have a cottage back there, and I go back every summer. Like basically when the season's over, I'll be in LA for 1 week and then boom, right back. So still have some of my friends to this day, guys. It's like 3 of the guys in my wedding party I started playing hockey with in London when I was 7 years old. So we've been friends for, that's like 21 years. I'm 29, holy macaroni. Man, I love being from London. I'm so proud to be from London. And, all the guys on my team are always razzing me about it. I'm like, you guys got to come to Londo. They're like, London sucks, Like, I'm like, no, it's the best city ever.
You could be the mayor one day.
Yeah. I love being from there, and playing hockey growing up. Like I said, I had some great coaches, made some great friends, and then obviously my parents made great friends with their parents, so we're like all still one big happy family type thing, and it's really cool. And this is a crazy story actually too. So my buddies, I live in like this little neighborhood that's kind of like a known neighborhood in London to have some like nice homes in it, and my buddies lived like a couple streets over. And so when my dad would drive to the house, I was like, Dad, like, take me down the street. I want to go look at the house. He'd be like, no, it's private property. No. And so like I'd be like eventually we could drive. We were 16 years old, we'd drive. So we'd like drive down there and we'd like look at all the houses and be like, man, my dream is to live in this cul-de-sac one day. And I friggin' bought a house in that cul-de-sac. So it was pretty crazy.
That is awesome. Yeah. What a great story.
Yeah.
And that you share with everybody, and it's such a family environment.
Off of what you said, like I wake up and just have my cup of coffee and it's just like birds chirping, the sun's coming up, and I love it.
That is so good. Everybody, thanks for joining us here.
Right, thank you.
Then and now. It was fun.
Thank you, guys.